Shivaratri. Shiva. Blessings to each and every one. I invite you to use your higher faculty, imagination. Most of you know by now of the different lokas, the different dimension of consciousness. You know about the veil. Imagine a being of light from the other side of the veil, pierce the veil and reach the Himalayas. Shining as a bright, bright light. A being of light, just as you are a being of light. The difference between any avatara, any enlightened master, enlightened being, and Shiva is Shiva did not go through a womb, a physical body. Did not forget. And came through that veil in its light body. Shiv, ether. Why did we say Shiv? Because of this bright light. As this being of light was not born in a physical form, this being did not have a name. We gave the name. And we give so many names of the same being of light. Mahadev, Atma, the list is long. 1,000 names for this being who did not come from a mother, a father, thus no physical name. When this being of light appeared, humanity was in great, great despair. Many came, many left. Many came, many left. There were some who did not leave. They did not leave. And they were so amazed in this awesomeness, in this watching this pulsating light. That they start asking questions. Who are you? What are you? We want to be like you. And in that state, this being is still, completely still, and so serene, so full, so peaceful. And out of compassion, out of life, out of existence, out of all that is, may it be love, may it be light, may it be consciousness, this being stayed for long enough that many started to see visions. And I'm sure you're aware now how we create stories as human. And those stories change facets, change faces. And then, one after the other, they started painting, using mud to create a shape, a form of what they are seeing. The essence of Shiva is within you. Your essence is within Shiva. There's only one. So at a point, these people who are observing and fascinated ask, how can we be like you? We want to be like you. And with that state of poise, that state of total, full tranquility, it downloaded into the brain of the humans. You are that. You are that. You are the Shiv that you see. You are the light that you see. You're the consciousness that you see. You're the life that you see. You are that you see here as me. That's you. Realize you are that. Realize you are that. Let's now go into your crown chakra. Hundreds and hundreds of petals. At the middle of which there's this tiny, tiny bindu. Bindu. That one tiny, tiny, tiniest dot, tiniest than a grain of sand. Bindu. And when you practice in a way that your sadhana, your practice, is totally uncompromised. I mean, totally. I'm an example. Totally. I gave up everything for a moment of eternality. I gave up everything for a nano moment of eternal. Why do I say eternal? Eternality. As while through that bindu, my physicality was dissolving, exactly to the exact same fractal, if I can say so. With the bindu continuously producing these fractals, all exactly the same. I'm sitting in Puttaparthi. Baba, Ma, Baba, everybody else, trees, anything you can imagine that you see with your naked eyes is coming from that bindu. There's only that bindu. May it be called I. May it be called May it be called ease. May it be called me. May it be called I am. May it be called Soham. Any philosophical wording of that state, it's from the bindu. Zillions of same fractal. Lasted for hours. Hours and hours. Sai Krishna has to, those who have seen me in Puttaparthi, there's always the woman policeman escorting me to be in darshan. Then she took me to Sai Krishna. This is it. The bindu. In every yantra, you see the bindu at the center. We may call it sacred geometry. This is where Shiva comes from. This is where you come from. So imagine that each fractal can become anything it desires and wish. Whether it's a dog, a monkey, a bird, a lion, a tiger, a black panther. This bindu is inside of you. And this Shivaratri, the work has been activated 2.5 to 3 weeks before Shivaratri, which is in a few days. And we are very blessed with Panditji at the ashram, inviting the Ganapatis from south of India to come and chant in the ashram. All this vibration coming from the bindu. What I'm sharing with you is beyond enlightenment. I have no word for it. If I put a word on it, it will become too planetary. Shivaratri. Shiva, the only one who came through the veil in this civilization for humanity. Shivaratri. I invite you to listen to these energies. Absorb them, feel them, breathe them with the breath from the bindu. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva, 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 Shiva. And at a point, this multitude of fractal went back into the bindu. And I was the physical bindu, the physical fractal. On that day, I knew whatever I saw around, whether it was this vehicle body, was ephemeral, will never last. Blessings. Ashirvad. Ashirvad. Pranam. Especially to my Pandiji. To have found you again, Pandiji. Your Mataji on planet Earth, in all other lokas, in the bindu, as the bindu.